Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with Find Love or Die Trying. Man, it's getting wild and wacky. The last time we played, we went on our final dates with Allie and Scarlet, but in the middle of our date with Scarlet, we got kidnapped and beat up and tested on, and now it's like the game just started over. But instead, we can't choose Allie or Scarlet anymore as our potential partners. So we have to choose from one of these three. And honestly, I think I'm going to be a Violet fan, so we're going to choose her. But also, what's going on? I don't understand. It was like some flashbacks were happening, or maybe just like some like points in time that I just couldn't comprehend. But anyway, I'm going to get started. And the thing is, like, Allie and Scarlet do not seem like they have any idea of what's going on either, which that could have something to do with the memory loss thing. But then again, I don't even know what's going on. Scarlet was already had memory loss. We knew that was her main character point. With Allie, she never really mentioned anything. She was like, I'm with a group that's trying to expose the truth here. And then there was nothing more that came of that. It was just that was it. And we're gonna get out of here, but you gotta trust me or whatever. So here we are now, choosing between these three girls, and we were told we can't choose between Allie or Scarlet anymore. Apparently the ratings were too good. So we're gonna choose Violet. Violet. Alright, we'll make it happen. What? Why is she sighing? What's the problem? I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. Hey, One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Count Silver, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Count Silver. You already heard what she did to my bro. I did? They opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. What did they do? I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a game dating show? We sat in silence as One drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Once again, we are back here, where it all happened, where it all went down? I've been here 3 times already. It doesn't get any better. I've learned. It doesn't get any better. The first time was with Allie, and then we didn't even end up staying here. And then with Scarlet, but then I got assaulted. So, that was great. Well, maybe third time's the charm, we'll have to see. What voice did I give her again? I don't remember. I'm a little sick today, so like I don't know how good my voices are going to be. Probably not good at all, like usual, but but we'll try. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show was all. Oh man, she's confident. I am told that this is what people do when they are courting. She's never dated anybody in her life. I don't believe it. There it is. Have you ever been on a date before? Of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know, I've studied every book of the Lusty New Asian Maid, series? And know them all by heart. What? Impressed, I'm sure. I'm impressed. It takes a lot to study up on such things that are just common knowledge, or should be, I guess. I'm impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption. I brought you your food. Please be seated, honored guest. Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the palace, as One placed each dish onto the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, One. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible, and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Count Silver. Okay, it's not that funny. Sorry. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Count Silver. Wait, why would you skim over that? I know you're a chef because you were cooking in the kitchen the other day. Well, at least I know that. I don't know if he knows that, but I know that. There's not much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. It's not even a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientist in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is all over. Wow. Wow. Yo, she's kind of getting under my skin a little bit, but in a good way. I like it. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular fiction novels, right? Huh? You're quite funny, Count Silver. I admire... Oh, God. Sorry, I had to go gremlin. I had to go goblin mode. Hold on. Okay. An admirable trait to have. I like that. I don't know what it is, but when I started speaking other people's voices, I have a very hard time actually pronouncing stuff. It's just, it makes it difficult for some reason. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spent most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. Oh, so she's in the business. Maybe that's not her dream, though. Maybe that's not what she wants. That could potentially be. But I suppose, even if I have a spell of time I enjoy. She talks too properly for me. Hold on. But I suppose, if I have a spell of time, I enjoy... baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Oh, so they're actually not cooking. They're not actually chefs, but they own the businesses, I assume. It's okay. Baking is fun. I enjoy baking. I've done it a couple times. Not very much, but when I have done it, I really like it's really satisfying to have the product outcome. Like, once you get finished with everything, it's like, you see it and you're like, even if it's like, not very great, it's still something about it. It makes it wonderful. I don't know. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again, with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, on a million miles out, they can't stop you. That's a good point. Also, she's so formal, but it's cute. I like it. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? A zinger. She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Count Silver. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of The Lusty New Asian Maid, according to Violet. Oh my gosh, she's lusty. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. Well, I mean, that was fun. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I know who it is. I shuffle over in a haze. Hey there, Count Silver. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. She's back at it again, making herself real comfortable. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? Oh, sheesh. You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing, and making sure you're doing your best on ratings. I still have a feeling that she has something to do with his past. I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to what I'm here for. Your day-to-day with Violet was a ratings knockout. You and Violet started out a little frosty, but by the end, I think we saw you two warm up to each other. A bit. Thank you? That said, we need something more than that. If you're going to make the world believe she's your first soulmate candidate. So let's heat things up with more competition, pizzazz, romance. Tomorrow I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date instead. I'd rather go on a second date with Violet tomorrow, which is true, actually. You know, between Allie and Scarlet, I was having a hard time, but I think, out of everybody else, I'd rather just stay with Violet. I get that it would be worse for ratings, but I'd rather just spend more time with Violet tomorrow. I feel like there's something just under the surface that I'm reaching, and I want to know what that is with her. That's sweet of you to say that, really, and in a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. I remember this. But if you do that, the show's ratings won't be high enough, and if ratings aren't high enough, they'll axe the show and your life with it. Even if it's not the last day yet. In some messed up way that almost makes sense. You're quick on the uptake. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing dating show. It isn't, I've been here before. That's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we've got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Count Silver. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. We're back to our regularly scheduled what is it called? Sleep paralysis. The sounds of waves. Hey, I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. I love you, Count Silver. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, they could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Is it my job to find out who I'm talking to? Because if it is, I'm doing a terrible job. I'm gonna fail miserably. Then you set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara furiously scribbles down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? No, you can't do that. That's terrible advice. Don't anyone take that. That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Count Silver. How do you do? How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it could go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, ye of little faith. I don't have faith at all in her. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Let's see what it is. The pot roast. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Everyone seems very surprised. It's delicious! What? That's why they were surprised. I did it! Oh my gosh! Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food blogger? I'm a cooking savant. Gotta go goblin mode once again. Whatever. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Hey, Violet. What is it, Count Silver? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Terra cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Oh, it's so sweet actually, though. I kind of expected her to be a stuck-up bitch, but she's really sweet. Granted, my memory only goes back about 2 days, but still, it counts for something. Honestly, like, never judge a book by its cover, because that was really sweet. Well, we gotta choose Terra now as our next competitor. There you are, Count Silver. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. So, without further ado, Count Silver, who's the unlucky girl? We'll hang out with Terra today. Terra! Alright, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Why do I have to keep playing hide and seek with these people? What do you mean? As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere. Take him, I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. You know she's just playing games, probably. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. Oh my god. No! I'll save you, bro. Bro. Ah. It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. One down, 2 to go. Get over here. They were playing a fighting video game. I wonder which one. Oh, sup, Count Silver. Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3. Kill him first. Oh, they're saying this. Okay. I thought this was like in the thought process because it didn't have a name on the top. Kill him first. Oh. Oh, cute. Alright, y'all lost fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The brothers' eyes groaned as they each put on some kind of futuristic helmet. You are incredible, Terra. I mean, she beat up all 5 of them. That's pretty impressive. You're incredible, Terra. You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though lately, it's been a little boring. Why's that? It's just same old, you know? Though, I do have something new in store if you're down. I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I was just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all headset. I've seen this before. Kara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hit her bit, don't worry. Wait, why would it fit? It was like lightning ran through my head. Are we on the game now? I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Count Silver, you're here too? Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. That kind of things exist now? It's been around for at least 1 million years by now. Get with the times. I would have to say false, but okay. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Alright, so maybe it was some kind of weird device I've never seen before. What? They just had this laying around? Can you blame me for wanting to try to mess with it? This reminds me of the helmet that they put on my head after the first act, right? Like, when they erased his memories again. That's what it reminds me of, to a degree. Wait, there's no way this could be a game, it looks too real. I have to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if they were really there. Hey, if you just want proof, just try walking outside of this forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward, then some more. Ooh! He smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Does that make this kind of useless? That's what I'm thinking. Like, how far can you go? I guess, if you're allergic to fun. No, I just think that you wouldn't have very much space to move around in. The sound of the intercom plays through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of that game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Terra found it, though. The show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brains, I don't know, maybe a few minutes? Maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers Spy and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the logout menu. I think it's an admin-only kind of thing. If you can see it, Terra, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam! What did you do? I looked down to my hands, which had become tiny little white wings. I looked down at my face, and I have a beak? I became a bird? Oh god, what has she done to us? We're pigeons! Let me out! I'd never become an accountant. We'll never become accountants now. Oh my god. We're gonna die here! I think I've got a new fetish. What the fuck? The pigeons 5 ran around frantically like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Terra, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all to birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Count Silver. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driver's seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim, Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that presses, I fear more for humanity's future. Oh my god. I love this though. And you want us to be pigeons for this. I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figured we should balance that out. I am trapped in a killer virtual reality game. Oh my god, it's just like that one anime. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now, I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I am under. Now, seduce me! One by one, the pigeons fired pickup lines after pickup line at Terra, but to no avail. Come on, move your wings like you mean it. I tried my hands at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Damn girl, you're a hoot. Damn girl, you're looking so fly. Damn girl, you're more addicting than quack. I don't think any of these will work. But considering that we're not an owl, so we can't hoot, and we're not a duck, so we can't quack, I feel like the most logical one is fly, right? Because pigeons can fly. So fly. With my will to live at an all-time low, The game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers, I can write, I can fill out a balance sheet. Oh, just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Terra? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch and within seconds was fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decided it would be best to never talk about this again. I'd have to agree, that was pretty wild. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Count Silver. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Violet and Terra see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, then went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Violet were the main ship, but loved it even more after Terra kicked off this competition. I really wouldn't even say it was competition. She really didn't even do much. I'm glad you're here to get another day to live. For now, at least, but that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Between those two, who do you have a favorite? I like Violet, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have a better connection with Violet right now. I don't know as much as I'd like to about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. Ah, I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Count Silver. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time for her to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor every victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. So, wait, you're telling me that basically every time I hang out with them, it's a different girl? And every escape, I tried to escape with every girl probably? Is that what I'm learning here? Sometimes in these moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything out but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. Oh my god. I like the soundtrack. I like it. We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. Tell us more about your dream, Terra. I don't remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Terra. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Terra ran off. Oh my. Are you certain that was a good idea to spur on her? Of course! Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. What's the worst that could happen is that I could be turned into a pigeon again. Well, I guess we can choose again. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Count Silver. It's time to decide who your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. Poor guy. He doesn't even know you've been rigging the show. Well, he doesn't know what can't kill him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Oh, wait a second, does that... I thought someone would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal. Terra did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Count Silver, who's the last unlucky girl? Well, I was gonna save you for the very end, so we did a good job of that. But I'm gonna stop it right there for today, and we'll go on Use Date next. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I hope to see you guys on the next one. And as always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.